Hi friends, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, my name is Jaslyn. I'm a multi-passionate designer who is addicted to all things arts, crafts, and design. In this video today, we're going to be trying something new and I'm going to be starting my first travel journal ever. I've always been wanting to start a sketching plus junk journaling kind of concept, and I thought that my Shanghai trip during the start of this month will be the perfect excuse. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is that I'll be sketching the tourist attractions, food, and the little things I came across during the trip, and also layering in all the packaging receipts that I managed to collect during the entire trip with together with all the stickers, washi tapes that I already have at home to make different spreads. Alright guys, so this is my entire table set up. I didn't know what I need, so I just put everything here, so during the session I can just grab what I want to. So let's start on this side of the table. So this entire pile is a combination of all the packaging, brochures, receipts, and little things that I managed to collect during the trip. Take note that not all of them is mine. It's a combination of my purchases and both of my friends. Alright? And then over here, you'll see the Wiggle sticker sheet and also stamp that I'm going to be using the junk journaling. I bought these two during the trip. And then here's my iPad. I will definitely need some reference photo from the trip. So I'm using my phone to film, so I'm gonna use the iPad for the reference photo. Okay, and then these two are also washi tapes, but this one is different. This one is like a ribbon kind of texture with the double-sided tape. Okay, and then these are my colored twin markers. This is the stamp punch I bought, and this is a rubber stamp set with all the numbers and alphabet and ink. Okay, and of course I also have my glue stick and corner punch, and then my morning coffee, and then this is the scissors with the zigzag edges for the extra texture and look. More tapes. This is a retractable glue tape, so easy to stick. I won't have to get my hands dirty. And then these are all the stickers that I've prepared. So mainly are alphabets because I'm going to be decorating the travel journal cover before going in. And then I also included like some cute stickers. I think this style is very similar to the Wiggle one, so I added this in, and also the time capsule kind of stickers. I'm not sure whether I will use it, but I will put it here first in case I need it. Alright, so now let's get to it. Because this is my first time doing a travel journal, I'll be decorating the front page of the sketchbook first before working on the Shanghai spread. My idea behind the cover page is a simple one. I'll be mix and matching the different alphabet stickers that I have prepared and play with the different combinations to create a scrapbook look-alike feel which match what I want to do with the travel journal, which is a combination of sketching, doodles, and junk journaling. Thus, I thought it would be fun if the cover page reflect that kind of style and theme. I also ended up going in with a few stickers and hand-drawn lines to make it feel more like a travel theme. What do you think of the final look? Moving on to the travel spread. As you can see, I've already pre-sketched the layout the night before because 1. I usually sketch better at night when I'm alone and when it is quiet. And 2, it takes up quite a lot of time and I want to film the fun part for you guys, which is adding the colors in and playing with layouts. I'm starting the first page with the classic stamp style and stamping out the Shanghai word at the top together with the first 2 places I visited on day 1. I met the cat at a spa we went to. I remember it was raining when we arrived and seeing the cat at the entrance just instantly lifted my spirits. At the back is the Yuyuan Garden, which is the first tourist attraction we went to after checking into the hotel. The second page features the first boba store I tried out called Ama Handmade. In Chinese is Ama Shou Gong. This one we got was a sweet potato flavored one, and if I didn't remember wrongly, they are famous for the glutinous rice flavored one. Not my personal favorite, but hey, I got to try it. At the corner of the page, you will see a xiaolong bao that we got at Yuyuan also. The first one we tried was the crab roll flavored one, and my gosh, it tastes amazing. Moving on to the next page is more food. Starting with the Molly tea on the left. This is the first one I tried ever, and it honestly tastes amazing. The one that I tried was the white alpaca tea flavored. I also got to try the matcha flavored one a few days later. I would say I like the matcha one more, but you have to try both to see which one you like. The food beside is a crab roll noodle and pan-fried dumplings. If I didn't recall wrongly, we ate this for our dinner during our first day. When it comes to sketching, I like going in with pencil first, then using the micron pens to play with different thickness of the lines. Once that is done, I will use the eraser to rub off the pencil mark gently before going into colour. I'm not really OCD here because this is young journaling, and I feel like colouring in imperfectly just creates a whole other vibe. The next page features the bread I got from AM Bakery for breakfast on day 2. This one left quite a great impression because the bread was so good. The bread was so good that we ordered in on our last day as breakfast so that we could eat it before we fly back to Singapore. That's how good it is. The bear on the other side is this huge mascot that I saw when we were shopping at W Management. I didn't buy anything in the store, but I managed to snap lots of photos, gain inspiration for t-shirt designs and layouts, and even put my friend's bag for journaling. We also visited the barn. It was very, very windy, and because we went on a weekday, it wasn't that crowded. One interesting thing that happened is that we managed to catch a couple taking wedding photos, which was pretty cool, but the wind was so insane that my hair went all over the place like a crazy lady. Fun fact though, because day 2 was my friend's birthday, so we had to rush to the photo shoot place right after snapping some really cool photos at the barn, which is why we decided to revisit the place on our last day to have a really nice stroll by the barn, and it was so vibey. One thing I noticed about Shanghai is that different districts have entirely different vibes. Some district looks like the Rococo era, some was like inspired by the European, some reminded me of Hong Kong, some reminded me of Europe. The lampposts were also black, which makes our street photos look super good. And these are some of the plants I managed to capture along the streets, and I thought that they will make very good reference photo. Now let's start with day 3, which is filled with lots of shopping, lots of eating, and lots of working. And this is also the day where I collect most of my receipts, packaging, and brochures. The day started with a trip to a TCM gelato store called 中药馆. This is where I got this Hulu cha that I'm enjoying. I was able to bring back the bottle with me, so I thought it was super worth it to buy it. I wanted to visit the store for the TCM jelly cat, but unfortunately we went to the wrong branch, so oopsie. We didn't get to see the jelly cat, but the ice cream was TCM flavored and tastes really, really good, so the trip down was not wasted. On the left is my first caffeine intake of the day. It is peppermint coffee. I like the aftertaste where the freshness hit my tongue and throat, which is why I love peppermint coffee. I managed to get some napkin, which I'm using to stick onto the page. I'm using the Wiggle sticker sheet transparent sticker to put down the entire napkin. And when it comes to junk journaling like this, I think it is fun to work with what you have and train you to think outside the box, which is what I'm doing with this page. I also got the tag for my Hulu chart, but the page does not have enough space, so I thought of the idea to make it flip up to see the image and using a washi tape to tape it down. It's like an open sesame kind of concept. And now we are left with the scrapbooking part. I'm going to be cutting out everything first and organizing them before sticking them in. I use a combination of scissors, my jagged scissors, thumb punch, and corner punch to create different shapes that can be used for the junk journaling portion. My strategy for this portion is to paste everything in first before going in to write notes and decorate even further. I'm mainly using double-sided for non-paper materials and glue for paper materials so it sticks well and sticks securely, and also using a lot of opening effect because some of the brochures and little things that I collect are too long or too big, so we really have to get creative here. You can also see that I'm layering a lot of things, so it kind of looks messy but also organized at the same time. You also see that I'm going in to cut out these shapes, either to save space or to make it have a different kind of combination. And after pasting everything in, I will then go into every single page to write notes and decorate each page even more. And I intentionally leave some spaces on the pages so I can write down the memories I have for that specific place and have something to look back on when I flip through the pages. And this is the final flip through. And that's it for this video. If you have ever wanted to start a travel journal of your own, I hope that this video gives you the push to actually start one. I find that this is a really great and fun way, and I would say therapeutic, to note down all your travel memories instead of just, caching them in your phone photo album, which you may never scroll again. So I think this is a really, really great way, and I would love to see your travel spreads as well. If you would love to see more videos like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to let me know. See you in the next one. Bye!